So it all started one day when Bebop and I was just chilling, procrastinating before editing that mural video. Then I saw it on my phone. Anderson .Paak is coming to town, Bebop. Let's go see if Mama Bop wants to go. Yo, baby, you wanna go see Anderson .Paak? Hell yeah, let's do that shit. Bet, I'ma go tell Bebop. She's down, Bebop. Then later on that day, I see my boy Bagginz is gonna be helping on the tour with Anderson .Paak. I just knew I had to hit my boy Phil. One, I just wanted to make sure that I seen the homie while he's in Detroit. Me and Phil go way, way, way back. And then two, to see if he could facilitate me possibly giving Anderson .Paak a custom painting. To my surprise, he said, hell yeah, dude. So I immediately got to cooking, finding some reference shots. I landed on this picture of his face, this generic pic of some dude with drumsticks, and this pic of this cool drum set that I found online. I then merged them all together and got to sketch down in Procreate. Then I got that concept on this wooden canvas. Painting for one of my favorite artists is a dream of mine. I low-key tried to push that Box's painting to be seen by Lupe, but I don't think he ever saw it. This will be different. I know for a fact that this painting will be going to the legend himself. This made me hella nervous and honestly kinda stopped me from going full-blown Chuck Lee and experimenting and stuff. I did pull out a few of my old tricks on this one, but avoided the extra risky like gold leaf and the more pop-out effects that I like to do. I wanted to stay super safe with this one and kinda glad I did because this thing was a pleasure to work on from beginning to end. I wanted to really nail most of the background to start off, knowing it would be somewhat tough to work the design through the drums. I knew I wanted this to be somewhat monochromatic and wanted the background to be light and busy, knowing the inside would be colorful and pop. Even if it would be somewhat monochromatic in the inside too. The beginning of this painting was so much fun to do. Not too much thought, just having fun filling in the space and getting used to the design. Also taking a little bit of time to get some paint in the inside of the drums again to just get used to the composition. Anderson .Paak and the Free Nationals have been one of my favorite bands and acts for years now. I fell in love with the song Come Down immediately after hearing it, and that song alone sent me down the rabbit hole of figuring out just who the hell this dude was. I got the album and listened to it religiously through the summer. When the Tiny Desk concert came out, I was in awe of the love that he had with his band and just how soulful and good it felt throughout the whole thing. It wouldn't be till a couple of years later when I got a chance to see him live in Detroit. It was a hot summer day and he was touring the Ventura album and we got some special tickets that came with a CD with the purchase. That was like 6 years ago and that same CD has seriously never left my car. Anytime I don't have service on my phone, that joint goes on. And I've yet to think that I could turn on the radio and get more joy from that than listening to this album from back to front. Sometimes twice. This love for Anderson .Paak and his band didn't stop there. I recently started getting deep into vinyl collecting and one of the first albums I added to my collection was the Free Nationals' debut album. The feel-good vibe of that album is perfect for having guests over for drinks or just chilling. Shortly after that, for my birthday, my sister got me the album Oxnard, which I love. While I fell in love with the soulful, funky side in the beginning, that album made me realize that dude can actually rap too. And having J. Cole and Kendrick verses on the same album let me know that my favorite rappers F with him too. I'm like, dude is a triple threat. He's dope on instruments, has a great singing voice, and the dude got bars for real. Then in the last couple of years, he's dropped some amazing collab projects. His collab with Bruno Mars is by far my favorite album of that year. They both came through with that old school soul flavor, staying true to the sound and feel of that era. It was like nothing I'd ever seen before. My baby and I often throw on that record and have a whole vibe session from beginning to end, no skips. His newest project with Knowledge titled Why Lord is another musical feast with features that are out of this world. I freaking love the track with her, and the music videos for the new album are straight fire too. Speaking of features, the man cannot lose when you throw him on a track. A few of my favorites are the joint that he did on the Shady album, and his feature on Rhapsody's new project is crazy. Honestly, if you did a search for featuring Anderson .Paak, there is 1,000,000,000% no misses and all fire. Let's check in on my progress. All right, during this part, I just want to block in the most that I can. I'm noticing parts where I didn't go in enough with the gray. I'm noticing parts where the poles coming up are too thick or too thin. I definitely need to re-hit these hands again, but I'm glad to just get it in. And again, I just really want to block in all the color at this point. I'm feeling really good about where it's going right now. I feel really good about the face and where it's at. I don't feel like there's gonna be too much touch up with that, but yeah, we're starting to block in all that color, and then after we're done with these drums here, then we can start blocking in the clothes, and then we can start in with refinement. So I wanted to take a quick second to just check in with y'all. Been traveling a lot this summer and have been so inspired by the places I've been and friends and family I've got to spend time with. So much of my time is spent working, and it's been really nice to spend time with my baby and good friends and family. It's so important, and if you take anything from this video, it's you should reach out to somebody you love. Shit, even reach out to somebody you only kind of like and go have a beer or coffee with them. It's soul food, for real. Last part of this video, which is finishing this thing up, putting a little razzle dazzle on there like you know I love to do. I wanted to get into some thanks that I have for you guys. We blew past 5K and I wanted to do some sort of milestone video then, but I just wish there was more time in the day, right? Blew past 6K now and kind of just want to show my thanks for all of the new subscribers. So what I'm thinking is, go back on any of my old videos and just comment on any of the videos. This is the one that I want. This is my thinking. Go back and you pick a design or video that you love, and I make that into a hoodie or t-shirt for you, and then I send you a print of that as well. Now, this won't just be any like regular t-shirt or hoodie either. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that it's a one of one. You can pick the color of the hoodie or t-shirt, you can pick the color of the tag that I put on it, and of course you will be picking the artwork that's going on it as well. Since I'm doing everything in-house, which is another video that I really want to get out, show you my little factory and stuff, but yeah, since I'm doing that, it's very easy for me to make you whatever you'd like. Yeah, happy hunting. And one of you guys will be picked out of all of that randomly. And yeah, Katie and I will announce the winner in my next long form video. How about that? And yeah, let's go ahead and check on my progress and see what I'm up to now. Alright, so the idea here is I want to use like maybe like this one, some of these like tattoos on the drums. I just want to have some like super fine detailed stuff. I don't know if this is like a, a cheat code, but I think it'll look cool, and you know, art is art. Y'all don't come for me, but I think it'd be cool to use these little tattoos. I also used them in the Coven series when I was doing those. So yeah, let's pop some of these tattoos on here and see how it goes. Alright, so now it's time to wrap this thing on up. We're gonna start off by going ahead and adding the tattoos. Again, please don't be coming for me, but I thought that they were such a cool idea to put onto the drums to kind of just bring them to life and just add things to look at in the painting. I think it came out really cool going over them with an extra little thin layer of oil paint. I think really kind of pushed them in and solidified them and made them all a part. Y'all know what I mean, I don't know how to talk. Then I went ahead and went in and dry brushed the borders. I love the way that they looked with that bluish reddish tone, but I wanted to make it pop just a little bit, so I added a little bit more of the yellowish reddish to it just to pop it just a little bit. Then we're gonna go ahead and rework the shirt, we rework the arms, we rework the drums even more. We go back to the drums, so much time on them drums. And then after that, I'm kind of just all over the place, working on things here, working on things there, just getting everything with the fine details and, you know, making it look crispy. I'm also adding in my tags again at this point. I added them a little bit earlier, but I ended up having to go back over the inside of the drum, so I'm adding the tags for the last time here too. And then after that, we go ahead and put the shadows in, the shadow behind him in the drums, and then also I tried something new with this one and put the shadow on the actual border too. Don't know how I feel about it. Maybe I'll do it a couple more times, but yeah, after that we go ahead and let's just wrap this thing on up.
Let's start like we used to do back in those days. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Yo, thank you so much for coming out for another video. This has been a great experience making this painting. Like I said, I didn't take too many risks, but yeah, it was just in the pocket the whole time, feeling flow state. Everything's all good. Mr. Bagginz, thank you so much for being willing to make this whole thing, you know, go down and whatnot. And I can't wait to see you in October for this. Oh my God, this shit is gonna be so dope. And about that giveaway, so all you need to do, go to old video, say I want this, and even in your comment, go ahead and just put down what like color scheme you want with it, what kind of hoodie do you want, and all of that. And I can't wait to figure out who's gonna be the winner and send it to them. And thank you so much to everybody that's came out. Sorry it's been so long since I dropped my last video. It has been a hectic but beautiful, great summer, and I have so much more to go. Actually, I'm working on this guy right here. Here's a little sneak peek. Woo! Oh shit. That one's got some gold leaf on it. Yo, peace, love, and I'll catch you in the next time for some more sweet shit.